guys, Dr. David Jockers, and welcome to my kitchen. And today we're making turmeric paste. And this is an amazing recipe that's extremely anti-inflammatory. You could use it on a variety of things. It's actually tastes really good. You could put it on vegetable. You could use it as, in a sense, kind of like a guacamole, right? Where you're dipping vegetables or flax crackers or things like that with it. It's awesome and a great way to get turmeric, the powerful benefits, anti-cancer benefits of turmeric into your system. I mean, turmeric is this Indian herb that is one of the best things for killing off cancer stem cells. So the original cells that help form cancer. It's also extremely good for reducing pain in your body, improving brain function, reducing arterial plaque. It's something we definitely want to be using regularly. And this recipe here, the turmeric paste, may be the best recipe to be using in a sense to create and kind of keep around your house to get the benefits of turmeric into your body on a regular basis. And so here is our turmeric. In fact, before we started shooting this right here, I'm actually warming up turmeric with a 1.5 cups of water that you'll see in the recipe, along with a 1/2 cup of turmeric that I put in there, and it's just kind of warm and just kind of simmering, ready for everything else in the recipe. So we put a lot of turmeric in there. Now, we're gonna put a little bit of black pepper in this bowl. We know about black pepper is that it's rich in something called pepperine. And pepperine helps accentuate the benefits of other herbs. And so it actually improves the absorption of the curcuminoids, the major antioxidant in turmeric, by 10 times. So we want to combine, anytime we're having turmeric, it's always good to combine some sort of black pepper with it. So what I did was I put probably a little bit less than a teaspoon. I know in our recipe we have about a teaspoon. I usually put a little bit less. This right here is cardamom, which is another outstanding herb. Trying to get about a teaspoon in there, okay? And it's got just a rich aroma, very good for the body, really good for the digestive tract in particular. Right here we've got cinnamon, which is extremely antioxidant rich, very good for blood sugar stability. So got my cinnamon in there, about a 1/2 teaspoon. Right here we got ginger. Ginger, one of the best things for our stomach, particularly for helping our body produce hydrochloric acid. Put a teaspoon of that in there. Hydrochloric acid helps with bile production, pancreatic enzymes. So good for our body, helps relieve nausea. Just so amazing. And then we've got a little bit of pink salt here. Oh, we don't need a whole lot. A 1/4 teaspoon or so. So we've got that. Just kind of mix it up here. Real good. Okay, so that's really the first part is we get our herbs, we warm our turmeric in water. So we've got that connected. Now we're gonna head over to the next stage in making this recipe. Okay, so here we are. We've got turmeric and water. I put a 1.5 cups of water down, put a cup of turmeric, or 1/2 cup of turmeric, I'm sorry. 1/2 cup of turmeric in there. Then I put another 1/2 cup of water once I had it kind of mixed down, just like the recipe says. So now it's at a gentle simmer. And now I've got my little herb mix that you saw me make. And I go ahead, I just put that in there. And I continue to mix. Just kind of let it sit there. And I'm gonna turn the heat off. Okay, I let it slightly cool. And oftentimes you want to wait a couple minutes just so the coconut oil doesn't immediately melt. And also you kind of want to let it sit because we're going to transfer this. I got a 1/2 cup of coconut oil. We're going to actually transfer this into a glass container for use. So put the coconut oil in. Get as much of those good fats. Remember, the fats help maximize the turmeric, the curcuminoid absorption of the turmeric. So there we go. So the stevia we're going to use today is the cinnamon flavored. Okay, I like this. Obviously we put cinnamon in here, so it just kind of helps magnify the flavoring of the cinnamon. And kind of put about 8 drops in there. Now that's pretty strong right there, 8 drops. You'll see that it's quite sweet. So I'm gonna let that coconut oil kind of gradually melt in. when you're making this, you want to be careful. You want to heat everything up, but you want to be careful not to boil it, because if you do, you're going to damage some of the antioxidants. So you want it kind of like a gentle simmer, and that is what allows this recipe, really gives it the magic, right? So you're able to kind of get everything melted down, but you're maintaining as many of the antioxidant properties as possible. So I'm just stirring it, getting that coconut oil completely melted down, very gently. So for the next step, I just take like a little bit of a teaspoon of this just to try it out, make sure it's not too hot. And it's not. It's a little bit warm, but not any more than room temperature. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, and now I'm gonna pour it. See, if it's too hot, it could be tough to pour it into this glass jar. But see, now I've got it into a nice little glass jar here. And there I go. And now I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator, refrigerate it, and what you'll notice is the coconut oil now will harden as it's refrigerated, so it'll make it more of like kind of a gel, something that's easier, more spreadable, right? So again, like a guacamole or a hummus that you can dip vegetables in works outstanding, and it's just, again, one of the best ways to get lots of curcuminoid antioxidants to detoxify your liver, improve your brain function, reduce joint pain, to help kill cancer in your body. Just extremely powerful method. So again, this is our turmeric liquid right here. Guys, so right here we've got the post turmeric paste right here, and you can see I didn't have enough time to freeze it, so or else it would congel a little bit more, kind of like what we're seeing there. It's more so liquidy here, but I can still kind of dip my little bell pepper in there. It's good. It's got that cinnamon stevia in there. Really good. You got the coconut fats, so a lot of good stuff in there. So I can eat it like that. You can even get in there, just take a teaspoon of it. Tastes really good. You put a little bit of that cinnamon stevia in there. Tastes good. It's a great fat. So good for your body. So good for liver detoxification. Just amazing for you. So again, you can use that as a salad dressing. You can use that to dip vegetables, flax crackers, things like that in. Fantastic for the body. Extremely powerful anti-cancer superfood. Incredible for you. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and try that out. Let us know how it came out, how you enjoyed it. So that's the turmeric paste.